Hello, this is Victor. I'm here with a new paint and talk. Although I will not paint in that case, I will be doing the bases of the Blood Rivers. And this time I want to talk about what is my favorite part, and I will talk about what is my favorite part and my less favorite part of the hobby. So my favorite part of the hobby is painting the miniatures, and if we look in detail into painting, the parts that I love the most is doing freehand, doing highlights, so doing the painting the detail. So I will say that the less favorite part in painting will be priming, of course, because it's monotonous and it's quite boring. Applying base colors sometimes can be as well boring. So I'm always enjoying in the part I like to dedicate some time is when we are doing the details, where we are doing the freehand. Freehand is something that I really enjoy doing, and I try to do when I go on all the heroes. My less favorite part, I was thinking that was assembly, but no, I'm realizing that is doing what I'm doing today. This is my less favorite part, that is doing bases. So really, I like a lot. I keep doing bases myself. Okay, I know the base is an important part of the hobby of the painting the miniatures, but it's still a part that I'm not enjoying to do. I do it, have to be done. And I start with this part of painting the miniature or preparing the miniature or doing the miniature. I don't know how, because it's not really painting, it's part of the assembly most likely. I prefer to start with that and painting the base, because it's the part that for me is the less interesting, to say it in a way. Okay, assembling is another part that I don't like, and this is why sculpting is something that I don't go into. So the part that I enjoy is painting. Sometimes I rush in the assembly because I want really to paint the miniature. So really the part I'm enjoying, my favorite part is painting. And when we say painting is start doing the details, and then we look at painting. The favorite miniatures to paint for me, of course, are the characters. So I get bored quite easily when I have to do batch painting. So this is why sometimes when I paint units like this one that I have to paint now, that is 20 rivers, I cannot do batch painting of 20 guys. I don't even do batch painting of 10 guys. I do it, I do 5 by 5, or I do one color and then I finish one miniature. So I'm quite anarchic on batch painting. I'm not very strict. I cannot do all red on all miniatures, and then all brown on all miniatures, and then all silver. No, I cannot do that. Maybe I do all red in all miniatures, and then next step I do one miniature to the end, or I apply all the base colors in one miniature. Also, when I do batch painting, I like to do a test model to see how they will look like. The case, I will not do a test model because I know I really did that, because the test model were the Blood Rivers I did for the Shadespire. I will follow the same color scheme. So yeah, and then if we talk about type of miniatures that I like to paint, as I said, I like the characters, maybe the ones that I like the most. Elite units I also like a lot. I like it a lot painting, for example, the Harlequins, because this is an army that there is a lot of interesting painting jobs. Even the vehicles have a lot of interest for me. But for example, I don't have too many tanks in my armies, in my 40k armies, because tanks is not something that I really enjoy. I paint some, and from time to time I like to paint a tank. But I have to say that I enjoy much more, for example, painting Magnus. One thing that I want to try is the Imperial Knights. I don't know, it's different than a regular vehicle. I need to see if I can really dedicate time to the freehand and make it and enjoy myself. So I as you might know, I ordered the forge vane. I still don't have the box, but looking forward to see how fun it is to paint knights. And I think that's all. So really, not much to say. I have to do this tedious work, and so okay, while I'm doing this tedious thing, that is just applying the sand on the base. As you can see, I use some of the. I put a lot of skulls on these bases. Yeah, I thought let's talk and let's make a small paint and talk, or in that case, assembly and talk. But now it's time for you to share what is your favorite part on the hobby and what is your less favorite part. I have to say, terrain is not a passion for me. I do terrain from time to time because I like to play in nice tables, but it's not something that I'm mastering, and it's not something that I'm really trying to dedicate a lot of time. I like to paint small parts of the terrain. I like to do, for example, when I paint terrain, the part that I enjoy a lot is to do weathering. This is a part that I really like of painting terrain. So I have to say that there are techniques that I really like to do. Of course, applying base colors and all this type of things is not that interesting. But when you start playing washes, and then after the washes you start doing the highlights and doing all the details, this is the part I really enjoy of painting. Some people may not enjoy that, so I'm looking forward to know what you enjoy, what is your favorite part. So let's just to summarize, starting from the part that is more interesting for me to the less interesting. I start from painting details, applying base colors, assembly, priming, and making the base is maybe the less interesting part for me. So yeah, I will say that in that order, and this is how I see the hobby. Although I enjoy more preparing my miniatures than doing other stuff most of the time. So even though this is not a thing that is my favorite part, I don't hate neither. So I have to say that I don't hate any of the parts. And there are some parts that can be more tedious, more boring, but when I'm doing this, I'm thinking how I'm going to paint the miniature that have to look nice on the table, and this is motivating me to do this part and to be prepared for the detail later on. So, and that's all. Let me know what is your favorite part. Leave the comments below. Share with me what you like from the hobby, what is the favorite part and your less favorite part of the hobby. Yeah, and I will keep doing that. And yeah, as usual, thanks a lot for watching. I'm looking forward to see your comments. Bye.